It came from my mom, went to me, and then, I've passed on in a different form to my son, who has vitiligo.
Kim Kardashian revealing one of her sons has a rare skin disorder.
It's a different experience for sure.
The 43-year-old beauty mogul sitting down with the SheMD podcast, recalling her own struggles with plaque psoriasis, an autoimmune disease that causes patches of thick and scaly skin.
Yeah, no, mine came on when I turned 30 years old, and we were at my mom's house and I was wearing a short skirt, and she looked at my legs and goes, "Oh my God, you have psoriasis."
Kim explains she inherited the condition from her mom, Kris Jenner, and then passed it down to her son.
It came from my mom, went to me, and then, I've passed on in a different form to my son, who has vitiligo.
The reality star doesn't say which of her two sons, 8-year-old Saint or 5-year-old Sam, has vitiligo, which is an autoimmune disorder that causes patches of skin to lose pigment or color. Michael Jackson most famously dealt with the same condition, which ended up causing his entire body to lighten up in color. As for Kim's son, the reality star says they've managed to keep the disorder under control.
I didn't know anything about it, but having to learn about it and figuring out where it came from, and that's hereditary, and just knowing what, how, just learning more and being able to share that with people.
Yeah. Kim's been an open book about her own struggles with her skin.
How crazy is my psoriasis right now, guys? It's like all up my leg. I don't know what's happening. But I gotta figure this out. This is crazy.
That's the Skims founder showing off a psoriasis flare-up earlier this year in the form of a painful red rash on her leg.
I'm really freaking out.
Despite being diagnosed more than a decade ago, Kim admits she still doesn't know what triggers her outbreaks.
I usually just have this spot, but now I can tell it's going down my leg and up my leg and all up my thigh, so I just know it's time to figure this out.
Cameras followed along as Kim was first diagnosed back in 2011 on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Well, it's not ringworm. Chloe was off. But it's psoriasis.
Psoriasis? I cannot have psoriasis. When the doctor tells me I have psoriasis, I have heard of it before because my mom has always had it. But, my mom didn't have like red flaky dots all over her. I'm not gonna get it on my face, am I?
Well, but I think the number one way that you can help yourself is to try to sort of lead an easier, slower-paced life.
Since then, Kim has tried all kinds of treatments to keep her psoriasis under control, including homeopathic remedies and cortisone shots every few years, and her own personal light therapy room in her office.